Let me ask you this. How many times have you been in a conversation, a meeting, or maybe even a networking event, and it felt like nobody was really paying attention? Because here's the thing, it's not other people's jobs to pay attention to you, it is your job to give them a reason why they should pay attention. And the good news is that you don't have to be loud, you don't have to be pushy, and you definitely don't need to be juggling chainsaws in order to do it. You just need to know how to engineer attention. And that's what I'm going to share with you today in this video. Now you might be thinking, hang on a minute, isn't this just another video about confidence? Not entirely. Confidence, it does play a big part of this, but it's more about sharing with you the power of being able to catch people's attention and then to be able to guide their focus. The ability to direct attention where you want it is a powerful tool, and I'm going to prove it to you. So I want to do a really quick experiment. I want you to think about the last time that somebody caught you completely off guard in a conversation. Maybe they said something that was unexpected. Maybe they did something, or maybe they made you just suddenly just stop and rethink something. It snapped you out of that autopilot and it made you just completely focus. A bit like when you're driving a car and then the car in front of you, their brake lights suddenly come on and it snaps you out of that driving trance that you're in. You see, that is the power of breaking people's patterns. Patterns are the brain's autopilot to life. And that's why when I opened up this video, I didn't just start saying information. I said, let me ask you this. I paused for a beat, and in that moment, I had your full focus. So I want to do another quick test with you. I want you to think about the last time that you found yourself completely zoning out in a meeting.
Thor, what do you know?
Is he asleep?
Now, as much as of a good a listener that you think that you are, it happens to every single one of us at some point in time. But there are some people, and you would know them, who can stand up in front of a room full of people, they can have a conversation, and they always seem to command the room without any effort at all. It's like people are drawn towards them, people they don't zone out. What if I told you that there was a simple way to do that exact same thing? And here's the thing, you've already started experiencing it without even realizing. So here's the problem. Most people, they start conversations in the socially acceptable or socially programmed way. Things like, hey, how's it going? Oh, great weather outside, isn't it? And they wonder why nobody ever remembers them. They wonder why people don't become engaged. They wonder why they're not remembered. You see, if you want to break through the noise, if you want to be remembered, then you need to disrupt people's expectations. That's one of the reasons why I love using mentalism at the start of any of the keynotes or the presentations that I do, because what it does is it instantly shatters an entire audience's expectations of what they thought was going to happen. They thought I was going to get up and start speaking. All of a sudden, we're having fun doing some mentalism. Problem here is, in everyday conversations, maybe reading people's minds, doing mentalism tricks isn't that practical, but there is something that we can do, something that is very simple that would have exactly the same impact as a mentalism effect. And that is by asking unexpected questions. So instead of things like, hey, how are you? You want to ask questions like, well, man, I love your watch. Are you a watch kind of guy? Instead of what do you do for a living, you could say something like, you look like the kind of person that's got a really interesting job. Now that might be a little bit invasive for you. Maybe that feels a little bit too out there. So it could be something as simple as, what exciting projects are you working on at the moment? I'm hoping that by me sharing those few things with you, that you see the difference though. You see the difference. You're not just another person in the room having a conversation, making the small talk. You're now a person who other people are going to remember. You're the person that's going to stand out because you did something different. You broke their pattern. But the moment that you disrupt someone's autopilot, you create this opening. And this is where a lot of people, they mess up. They create this opening and then they waste it. They don't take advantage of this little window, this little opening that you've created of attention. And you need to use that moment to pull people in deeper. So when somebody answers your unique or your unexpected question, you could do something like leaning in and maybe lower your voice slightly and say something like, wow, that's really interesting. Tell me more. I think I might have come across a bit creepy then, but you get the idea. I exaggerated for the purposes of this YouTube video. But this tiny phrase, this leaning in, being interested, asking for more information, it triggers something very powerful. It makes the other person feel valued. And the more that somebody feels valued, the more that they will open up, the more that they will pay attention. Think back now to the last time that somebody made you feel truly heard, that you felt truly listened to. Now, for a lot of people, they might have to go back almost to their childhood to remember times like this, which is pretty sad. But that feeling of connection, that feeling of being understood, it sticks with you. It feels really good. It doesn't go away. But imagine if you could create that same feeling for other people every single time that you speak. That's how you become magnetic. That's how you build charisma. That's how you connect in any conversation. So here's what I'm going to invite you to do. The next time that you start a conversation, instead of the usual small talk, instead try asking an interesting question, or say a sentence that creates a hook moment, a moment that breaks people's autopilot. It gets them to pay attention. And start to notice what happens. Start to notice how they respond differently. And what I would love actually at this point in time is if you do know a good conversation starter, or you do know of a good way of capturing people's focus or attention, drop it into the comments below. I've just realized, keep it clean, okay? I know that there are some very good ways of capturing people's attention, but keep it clean. Drop it into the comments section below so that other people can learn from you as well. And another thing that we can do, once we've interrupted somebody's autopilot, is instead then starting to rush in with another sentence, is to say your hook line or your interesting question, and then just pause for a moment. Let the people feel the weight of your words, the power of your words, and you're going to be amazed at how much stronger their reaction is to you. Because here's something that I found really strange, and that is that the moment that you start to gain somebody's attention, they start to become more open to suggestion. However, the more that you try to force it, the harder it then gets. Have you ever noticed that the best speakers, the most charismatic people, they don't push, they pull, they draw people in. They create this space for curiosity. They keep guiding people's focus. So instead of trying to fill silence, start to let that silence work for you, because when people lean in, they're already sold. Look, mastering attention, it isn't about being the loudest. It's about being the most intentional. And today I've given you a little mini formula to do just that. So a quick recap of everything that we've covered in this video. The first thing was to start strong. So you're going to use an unexpected question or statement. This then breaks that person's pattern. It breaks their autopilot. It makes people stop and think. Then we create engagement by asking deeper, more meaningful questions. And then finally, we want to start making that person feel heard. Because when people feel heard, they feel valued, and when they feel valued, they're going to be drawn into you even more. So if this video has given you at least one strategy or one tip that you can use, then please hit that like button below. It does help other people find this video. And if you are serious about leveling up your confidence, your communication, your charisma, then make sure that you're subscribed. Every week I'll put out a video on this stuff. I've also got a link in the description for a free ebook and video training on conversation starters. And one last thing, let me ask you this. What is it? What is it that's stopping you from becoming unforgettable in every conversation? I'll see you in the next video. And you probably thought, when am I going to drink my tea? But if you're still here, I hope you're satisfied. That's cold now.